We started this program at Bartlett Junior High, now known as Bartlett Middle School, in 1981, and we did it for 8 years until I retired. We started off, we had about 75 sign up. We had 50 that were eligible for medals. The last year that I had the privilege to conduct this event at Bartlett, we had 200 students eligible for medals. So there was quite a good participation on behalf of the students, and the staff was awesome in supporting this event.
Well, now that the very first All-American Student Classic has been completed here at Pioneer Middle School, I'm very proud of the way that the school responded, got many sign-ups, and it goes back to 25 years ago, 30 years ago, when Dick brought that program, that idea, to Bartlett Middle School where I was a teacher. And the excitement with the students and the participation of the staff was the same then as it was during this week of competition here at Pioneer Middle School. Dick has been putting this program together for the last year to have it ready for different schools that want to do the competition. And this has been a culmination of about the last 8 months of work on our part, and we couldn't have chosen a better school to put it together with the participation of the staff, with Scott Gammon as the advisor and Cheryl Jackson. And so I'm very pleased, very excited about the future too. And I think the Pioneer will have a great week next year when they have the participation. And so I say this with a smile, way to go Pioneer Middle School.
The goal of the All-American is several. One was to get wide participation from all student groups on campus. 7th grade girls, 7th grade boys, 8th grade girls, 8th grade boys. And I think we accomplished that. Another one was to see people complete an event or an activity or a job, and to really be a winner and even a participant, you had to take part in 10 events, 5 athletic and 5 academic. And that required a lot of discipline, a lot of work on their part, tremendous determination and effort.
My experience this year doing our All-American Student Classic was an awesome one. To watch the kids come out and be excited to do the events and constantly asking how they're doing, and being excited to go in and take the test. And just seeing how many kids are able to participate and want to be part of it. And as the week goes on, you see how it builds and builds and builds. By the end of the week, everybody's just waiting to see what the awards are and who won. And it was just a great experience. I think if we were able to build it a little bit more beforehand, but I think promoting it earlier in the year and just throwing it in, keeping it in the back of their head, you know, all the time, whatever it is, you know, in the morning announcements or some way, just to keep them thinking about it, I think we'll just jump on it. Because a lot of them just didn't know what to expect, so they didn't sign up. And then by Tuesday or Wednesday, like Mr. Nunez said, oh, I wish I would have. We can do a better job. So if there's a way we can show them what it is beforehand with a video, that's going to make a big change. I think since I've been here just this year, the most frustrating thing I've seen, whether it be after school sports, intramural sports, student council, whatever students start, I get frustrated with what high percentage of them stop. They're all gung-ho at the beginning. They want to do something, and then they just, okay, I'm not going to do it anymore. And this was just a week commitment, just 1 week. Can you commit for 1 week? But again, we still lost close to 50 kids that didn't want to complete it. And so when I get to see those kids come up at the end, and even though they may not have won a medal, they still got the recognition that they finished something. That, to me, that was rewarding. In order to have data for 200 kids, you're most definitely going to have it on the computer. You try to do it, handwriting it, and then transferring it to the computer. I just ran out of time, and then you make a mistake and you try to find where that mistake is, and you're looking through papers trying to find where you had a score written down. Without the staff here, it wouldn't work. I mean, Mrs. Jackson came through. She worked hard at home, night after night, and putting up with my stuff as far as paperwork instead of on the computer, and the other teachers just jumping out there with stopwatches or whatever. Even today, if I was more organized, they were going to come up and make the presentation, which is what I wanted them to come up and be part of it. But my notes were too scribbled on there, they couldn't get that. But this staff was awesome. And a lot of them were excited, looking forward, and they have lots of input on what they want to do to improve it, which is a great thing. Because our first year, we saw things that we needed to change. And they're like, we could do this, and they could see ways to make it grow.
I feel blessed to have been able to be a part of the All-American Week here at Pioneer, to see all the dedication and support from the staff and the community and our Mr. Schlagel and Mr. Pugh. It was just something that I didn't have any idea how fantastic it was going to be. The kids were completely excited each and every day, coming up and asking me what was next. I saw several kids that didn't choose to participate the first year, and they were really disappointed because they saw how much fun the kids were having. This staff is second to none. They're absolutely amazing. They gave up their lunch just about every day for a week and additional day to get out and support the kids, and it just really improved the culture of our school this year. The staff was so supportive, and Mrs. Jackson and Mr. Gammon were phenomenal in their organization and rounding up all the kids and the different test scores. And it concluded with the assembly today, and as you can see, many of the students won medals, and they were really supportive of one another. Even the kids that did not participate were able to get into the act at the end, and I look forward to implementing this each and every year.